Hello, this is question 5 of homework 1. And also, at first, we read this question. Suppose 100 people are waiting for a blood test for a kind of disease. The probability that for one person the test the result is positive equals zero point 0.1. Two test methods are as follows. Uh, Method 1, test each person one by one. Then we have to do 100 tests. And method 2, divide 100 people into 10 groups with 10 people in each group. Then mix 10 people's blood and test that mixture. If the result is negative, then everyone in the group is negative. If the result is positive, then we test these 10 people's blood one by one. Now the number of tests becomes 1 plus 10 equals 11. On the average, what is the number of the tests we need to do by the second method? So let's see the second method. Divide 100 people into 10 groups with 10 people in each group and mix these bloods together. And if the result is negative, then we have to do extra 10 tests. So we can draw like this. We have 10 groups. So at first, we can see that one person that the test result is positive equals 0.1. We know that every single person is independent. One person is positive doesn't influence the others. So in one group, every person has the probability of positive uh, they all equals to 0.1. So we can see only one group first. We can see the group 1 and we can get the probability. So the first situation is that 10 of uh, the 10 person in this group are all negative. This is the one person is negative is 0.9 and 10 of them are all negative is 10 0.9 multiplied together. So this is the probability of all negative. And if at least one of these 10 people is positive, we have to do 10 extra tests. So one all of them are negative, we have only to do one test. So at least one of them is positive, we have to do extra 10 tests, which means the probability is 1 minus this at least. So this is for only one group, we have only two situations. The first one is all negative, then we only have to do one test. If at least one of them is positive, then we have to do 11 tests. And these are the probability. So because every single person is independent and also every single group is independent, which means this group 1, if there is one positive in this group, it doesn't influence the group 2, group 3, and also group 10. So we can get some situations like this. First one is we have only to do 10 tests, which means all of the 10 groups are all negative, which means 10 tests, which means all of them are all negative. This is 0.9 and multiply 100 times. And the second situation is that one of the 10 groups has positive, so we have to do 20 tests. And this is which one of the group has positive doesn't matter the result, so we can randomly select one of them. This is C times 1 and multiply. And also we can know that other groups are all negative, so this is 90 plus, and there are one group is, so this is a property that we should do 20 tests. Also, we can get two of the 10 groups has positive, then we have to do 30 tests. And also, we should randomly select two of the 10 groups. And also, the other 8 groups are negative, so this is 80. And we can get this. Also, if 4 of the 10 groups has positive, then we have, if 3 of the groups have positive, then we have to do 40 tests. So the others are the same, and we can get if 10, if 9 of the groups has positive, then we have to do 100 tests. And this is we select 9 groups of them, and this is only one group are negative. Then we should multiply 9 group has positive. Also, if 10 of the 10 groups are all have positive, then we should do 110 tests, which means all of them has used the property of have positive. So the question is, on the average, what is the number of the tests we need to do? So this is, we should calculate the expectation, which means that we should multiply them together and plus them together. And the equation is that 10 plus 0.9, 100 plus 20 multiply and so on, and multiply the last one is 110 multiply, and if we put it into a calculator, then we can get the expectation is 75. So the solution is, on the average, the number of the tests we need to do in the second method is 75. So this is the answer.